Hi! In this video I'm going to take a simple blues lick and use various development techniques to create new versions of it. I'll start with the most basic version of the lick and then we'll see how we end up. Let's start by hearing level 1 and level 2. In level 1 of this lick, it's just a basic motive using the A minor pentatonic scale, starting on the A note, going up the scale skipping a note, going down the scale skipping a note, then going up playing the note that was skipped. Then we end up with this. In level 2 I used rhythmic displacement to move the lick to the second 8th note of the bar. I also repeated the last note and added a note at the end. In level 3 of the lick I repeat both the first and last notes. Then in level 4 it's starting to get a bit more complex. Here I'm using an approach note targeting the first note of the lick. This is a chromatic approach from below. I'm also playing the lick with 8-note triplets instead of just 8 notes. And then I'm just adding a few other notes. In level 5, I used the Motivic development technique of inversion. Inversion in this context means flipping the direction of the notes. Remember, in level 1, I played the simple motive where I start on one note, skip a note in the scale, going back down again and playing the skipped note. Here in the inverted version, I start on one note, go down the scale, skipping a note and up again, and playing the skipped note. So instead of up, down, up, it's down, up, down. Then after I played that, I used an approach note, chromatic approach note from below, and played the regular motive. So in total we have... So it's both the inverted version and the normal version. In level 6 I used the Motivic development technique sequencing. Sequencing means taking the melodic idea and moving it to another point in the scale. So the original idea was this. If I start on this note in the scale, skipping a note, going back down again, and playing the skipped note, I get that. And that's what I played in level 6. I also added a few extra notes in the end. In level 7, instead of just playing an approach note, I target the first note of the lick with an approach note pattern. I use a double chromatic from above to a chromatic from below to the target. So double chromatic from above and chromatic from below and then the target. Then I use a double chromatic from below targeting a sequenced version of this motive. I move it up here. With a double chromatic from below I get... So in total I have... And then I just played some other things. In this last level, I sequenced the motive up the half-whole scale. I start off playing the pentatonic scale as usual, but then I go up to the next note in the half-whole scale and I played the motive there. I'm still skipping a note, going back and playing the skip note. Then I'm going to the next note in the half-whole scale. I'm playing the same idea there. And then I go to the D Mixolydian scale in the end. So then I end up with pentatonic, half-whole, Mixolydian. What version of this lick did you prefer? Add a comment below. If you want to know more about the techniques I used here to create new versions of this lick, check out my other lessons on Motivic development in improvisation here on YouTube, or check out my book Improvising with Motives. You'll find information about that in the description below.